This meeting is being live streamed.
Oh no, I don't even have that.
I don't think we're up just yet. It's about to come up. We're probably up now.
Okay, what's the number again? 213, right?
213-866-4225.
225.
Started streaming less than a minute ago.
Awesome.
Here we go. We are definitely live.
Yes.
Ooh, a couple more subscribers. Good.
There's some people on?
No viewers yet. One is watching, and we got one. Welcome to Cosmic Love, viewer number one.
Yeah.
You are our biggest fan.
Yeah, you win a prize.
You win a prize. I bet that could be Tina watching.
Oh,
So
possibly.
If that is her, we will give her a call right now.
Okay. So.
And see what is going on here. So, one watching. All right.
Okay. Well, to those of you who are watching on the replay, this is Cosmic Love with Sarah Ashley and
Taylor Fortune.
That's right. Welcome, guys. You can call
Welcome,
us.
everyone.
Yeah, 213-866-4225. Sorry, not call, but text us at 213-866-4225 with your birth information and your lover, crushes, or exes, or situationships birth information. And we'll do a live on-air relationship synastry chart for you.
Indeed, we will. So here we go. First call.
See.
Yeah. Any minute now.
Right.
Sarah, tell that joke you know.
That joke.
Yeah.
Well, so when two people think they're twin flames, but they're not twin flames, what are they, Taylor?
Oh, this is gonna be good. What are they?
I don't know. I didn't come up with anything funny.
No, we got to fill in the blank on that joke.
I don't know.
So
They're ghost flames.
Ghost flames.
Uh-huh. Boom.
Oh.
Tina, you are on Cosmic Love. How are you doing today?
Oh my gosh, I feel so privileged.
Right?
I love it.
No, there's barely anybody watching yet, so don't worry too much about being nervous.
I don't even care. I feel famous already.
These things are slow burns, baby. Yeah, people be trickling in over the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. So Christina, we already pulled up your birth information with you and James. So what's going on in this relationship?
Oh my gosh, just tell me all about it.
Well, tell us a little backstory first, because Sarah's going to pull it up, but we want to know how did. Let me speak. Let me speak. I'll do the question, Christina. Okay. I ask the questions and answer them. Hold on. Here we go. How did you guys meet, or have you met?
Yes.
Go on.
Okay, so when we met, it was basically like, oh my God, I know you. And I was like, oh my God, I know you too.
Mm-hmm.
Really like so much chemistry, so much like intensity. Just real at home feeling. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it was like, just like gone. Bye Felicia, like gone. Then like 3 months passed, and then I was just like, oh my God, he's thinking of me. And I knew it. And he went on my TikTok, liked my stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, he's gonna call me. And then lo and behold, or he's gonna get in touch with me. Lo and behold, I got this message of like, oh, I miss you so much. Well, then last time we talked, I sent him a message like, hey, like, what's up? And, it got like, it kicked off. It was like, oh my God, I need you to come see me. Like, I totally need to see you. And then like, all of a sudden shit fell apart again. And it was like, he wrote this really heartfelt message, like, my love, I'm so sorry. I can't, so it's just been kind of like on and off. So I'm like, okay. And then I was like, well, is there any bad karma on this chart? Very bad karma.
It looks like there's definitely some past life stuff going on, Tina, with you and James. First of all, your South Node, which represents past life, is with James's Mars, and it's also with his Juno as well. And so, and your Mars is also with his Mars. So Mars is the planet of passion. So I do feel like you guys definitely had a past life sexual relationship at the very least. it's possible that you guys were even married in a past life. So I do think that's why you had that like instant connection with each other, like you said. Did you feel like when you were together, the first time you had physical relations with him, like you guys were together before, like physically? Did it feel like that? Or, I mean,
oh my gosh. Okay. So we did not sleep together.
Oh,
but
okay.
the physical contact of the kissing and the holding each other, it was like it was out of this world. But I didn't allow it to go to sex because I'm like, yeah, I'm not about I don't know. I'm weird. I wait a while.
No, it's okay. It's okay. To each their own. I also see that the asteroid Lilith, actually your Lilith or Lilo, the real Lilith, is on James's descendant. So descendant is all about relationships. And Lilo or Lilith is about sex. So there's definitely like a big sexual attraction here, even though you guys never, fully consummated the relationship. Yeah. So, like you said, you felt like you knew him from before. So there is some kind of karma in this relationship. Also, your moons are opposing each other. Your moon is in Pisces, it looks like, and his moon is in Aquarius. I'm sorry, your moon is in Cancer and his moon is in
my moon's in Leo.
Okay, sorry, one second.
Okay.
Yeah, my
moon is in Leo and his moon is in Aquarius. Sorry about that. But you guys have opposing moons. So that means like the way you guys handle emotions are very different. So
how does he handle them? Like, what does he do?
Yeah, sure. Like, is an Aquarius moon. I would assume that he's kind of like aloof sometimes. Aquarius moons, they don't always know how to interact in relationships the best. So whereas your moon in Leo, it's like, it's kind of dramatic and you can state your feelings really well. Your feelings are obvious, to the naked eye, but he's probably really good at hiding his feelings. Does that sound accurate?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So when I say there's karma, is there like bad karma there?
Well, before, there's one other thing I want to point out. Sarah, I had to reload my page here. That's why it took me a little bit.
Okay. Taylor.
Did you catch the Eros conjunct Lilith?
Yes, I did. I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's another like sexual thing going on there.
Yeah.
So I'm very surprised you guys never consummated the relationship based on this chart.
It was very hard for me not to.
Yeah.
It was extremely hard for me not to.
Yeah. But when you say about karma, I do see that your vertex, which is like the divine gateway, is on his moon. So he probably does feel really comfortable with you. But him being an Aquarius moon, I think he's just having a really difficult time accessing his feelings. And just
so would that explain the hot and cold? Like if he likes too much, would he like run or like?
Yeah, I think he's probably he doesn't understand how to synthesize this relationship in his emotional center, because this relationship is very highly sexually charged. And especially if you guys aren't, having physical interactions like that. I'm not saying like, just go say, hey, let's go have sex. I'm not telling you to do that at all.
No, yeah. But you're saying like that could be some way of a release of it, huh?
Yeah. I think so too. What else are you seeing, Taylor? Are you seeing
another really interesting thing here? It looks like his Vesta, his asteroid of unconditional love, sits on top of her north node.
Yeah, I did see it. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah. So that means like he'll always care about you. And North Node is like our soul's path. So it's like, and in this lifetime, he'll always care about you. And that could be, from past lifetime stuff as well. But he's definitely meant to love you in this lifetime. I do think you guys could probably get back together again. But he's really going to have to work on that Aquarius moon part of him. And he has a lot of Capricorn in his chart too. So an Aquarius moon with Capricorn sun, that can be like a very difficult combination for someone to have. It's not the most warmth of energy there, especially with it being in his first house, which is the house of identity.
So he's meant to love me in this lifetime.
Yes, he is. And you guys definitely were together in some level. But then again, with Mars there, Mars and South Node, that can also have like a hidden enemies connotation in a past lifetime as well.
So he was my hidden enemy.
It's possible, but I don't think so, because Juno is there as well, and Juno's the asteroid of marriage. So I do think this was some kind of sexual relationship in a past lifetime, not a violent one.
Right. I was just looking at that too. The Juno conjunct the South Node.
Yeah.
Interesting karmic past there. So Sarah, would you say that means you believe they were married in a past life? Because that would be my assessment of that.
Yes, I would definitely think that. And there's like Neptune there as well. It's not like a close conjunction, but it's close enough. So I do feel like there's some kind of past life memory associated with it. Do you ever feel like you're getting some kind of like flashback? Or actually, he would probably more or less receive the flashback because this is on his Neptune. So, I've never had this with an individual. Taylor, I wonder if you could speak to this. Like, if you get a flashback of somebody else from a past, like, does that make you feel kind of uncomfortable and might make you like run from a situation with a woman?
Yeah, I have had that. It's a very intense experience. I wouldn't say from, divine masculine perspective, I would not say it would make me run. Mm-hmm. I would say it would definitely heighten my interest. And also it would definitely be very overwhelming and intense, speaking from experience.
Yeah. So that could be another reason why he's kind of like hiding, because that would be really intense. And again, that I just keep looking back to his moon, his Aquarius moon, and on her vertex. I feel like
Aquarius moons, maybe they can't show it, but they're really like, they love deeply.
They do. It's the water bear, but
they love to change also. They love, disruption, and they love revolution, rebellion. There's all kinds of things in Aquarius that is not stable per se.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And his North Node is also in Capricorn. So it's like, I feel like
Capricorn is all about stability.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, this relationship, because of its inherent sexual nature and a lot of past life stuff, it just might feel a little bit too overwhelming for this guy, and that might be why he keeps running. I don't know if this is a twin flames relationship, but
I don't want it to be.
You don't want it to be, but I
just want it to be soulmate.
Yeah, it's definitely has a lot of karmic kind of elements there that I'm seeing.
Wait, so when we say karma, is it like good or bad karma?
I would have to like look into it a little bit more and channel a little bit more, but I don't think it's like bad karma necessarily. It just means like there's stuff that went on in a past life, and it still probably needs to be played out in this life a little bit. If that makes sense. And it probably scares him. I mean, that's just what I'm seeing. It doesn't seem to scare you. He keeps on running. Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's interesting because I felt this kind of connection with somebody before, and when I wasn't ready for it, it scared the shit out of me, and I ran from that connection, and I moved to state. Mm-hmm. Like, I could not be around him because like my feelings were too intense for him, and I was like super scared to like love him because I was like, this guy could destroy me.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah. Also,
if he hasn't hit a level of feeling, then I don't know, maybe he's doing what I did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Possible. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Any final thoughts, Taylor?
No, we should wrap that one up. Best of luck though on it, Tina. There's a lot here. It's just it still remains to be seen how positive this all plays out.
Well, I'm hoping it's positive. I mean, I really don't want to move forward in shit.
Oh yeah, no, I know. But yeah,
if you guys tell me like you think it's bad karma, like trust me, I know how to drop shit.
I shouldn't have used that word because there's not really positive and negative, doesn't have anything to do with it. It just has to do with lessons we need to learn,
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you know, if I saw like there was like some brutal death or something in a past life in this chart, I would say something, but I'm not seeing that. But anyways, thanks so much, Tina. And if you like to,
thank you. You guys have a beautiful day, and like, thank you so much for putting time and energy into me.
Of course.
Oh, you're
Good luck with
welcome.
everything.
You'll have fun. Okay, bye.
All right. So Sarah, take the floor for a moment.
Yeah, if you guys would like to book a synastry reading with us, a one-on-one, you can contact me at Linktree/Full Moon Astrology. And if you like divine masculine perspective from Taylor, you can go on his website, taylorfortune.com, and book a synastry reading with him. Okay, so let's see who we have next here.
Sending it on in.
Looks like we have some information from Alisa.
So let's
okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of information here.
Yeah, well, to cut to the chase, it looks like the info's at the bottom. We're gonna let her explain what's in that text.
Exactly, because there's a lot going on here, and we're not gonna read it out loud. It's more entertaining than it tells us.
All right, Alisa, you were on Cosmic Love. How are you doing?
Hey, good to hear you.
Yeah, you too. So Sarah's going to program in the synastry stuff. So you text us a lot of info, but we want to hear it from you. Tell us about your situation.
Well, it's nothing romantic. Well, just there was some energy there in the past. I guess you could say a year or two ago. It's a pretty well-known person, and we've kind of just been dealing with one another through colleague type relationship. And I'm really at that point of my life where I'm pretty much like focusing on building my empire. It's something that I've been wanting to do for years. And most recently, I just finished some like business things with this person, which, he's in New York, I'm in Virginia, so there's like no, physical contact. There's no, for me at this point, it's more like a brotherly thing, sisterly brotherly thing. And at this point, I want to know, is this a good investment for me? Because there's a lot I've invested into, this, learning, training, and kicking off a business. So, just, a little not hesitant per se, but I just want to know that this is where I need to be, where I need to put my energy into.
Okay. So have you ever met him in person? I was a little confused if you actually met him or not.
No, we have not. We have done a lot of Zoom in groups. We have interacted. We've been training for months, for weeks. We just finished our last session last night. He, facilitated this training that he created. So he's got a lot of people that he's training to do coaching and to do, different type of things. And so like for me, my interest was, I love to write. He's an author. He's, created this group on Facebook. We met like a year ago during the pandemic. And he's just been, there kind of like helping. And it's not just me. I just, made friends with someone who is like love interests, I believe. And so I do not want to cross the line. For me, it's more important to know, am I making the right decision?
Yeah.
Is this the path that I need to take?
Let's take a look at the chart. Sarah, do you have Lisa on the top or the bottom here?
I have her on the top, and then I just wrote Man of Alisa is the name because we didn't get a name. So I just put Man of Alisa. And he said he was kind of famous. So I guess we don't want to reveal his name, which that adds
at all.
Mystery and intrigue. Okay. So we do have quite a few things going on with this chart, Alisa. And I know you said like you haven't met him in person yet, honey, but have you like done one-on-one phone calls with him, or is everything just in the group?
No. We've done a lot of one-on-one. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of one-on-one. Yeah. And then as friends, just texting back and forth. That's been like that for maybe a year. Well, yeah, I want to say about a year.
Okay, this is a very interesting chart, Taylor. Or do you think it's a very interesting chart?
Oh, absolutely.
Very, very interesting chart. Your Eros, Elisa, which is the asteroid of sexuality, erotic love.
Erotic love.
Erotic love. And
Cosmic love.
Yeah, cosmic love. And your Chiron, which is not sexy at all, which is, the wounded healer, is with this man, Mr. Famous Author, guys, Juno, which is the asteroid of marriage. So, I wonder what's going on there. So there's definitely some attraction going on in this relationship, but I do feel like with Chiron going on there, it's like, that can make it a little toxic as well. Like, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I would proceed with caution with that Chiron on his Juno there. Yeah. It almost seems like, a partnership with this person might, hit on your old wounds. Yeah.
Taylor, it's kind of a marry, fuck, kill kind of vibe right there.
Yes.
A what? I'm sorry.
A marry, fuck, kill vibe right there. The trifecta of Eros, Juno, and Chiron.
Exactly. What kind of movie is this? What is on here? Oh my!
Juno's all about Juno's marriage, and then Eros is erotic love, and then Chiron is like fucking past wounds and stuff, that things you need to learn, where you need to heal in your life, and it's all in a conjunction together. So it's powerful, but it's difficult.
Yeah, that sounds very difficult.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It doesn't need to be difficult at this point in my life. I've had enough of that.
Right. It's like, I know. Like once you get past that Saturn return of 30 or something, like, I don't need all this crap in my life. Yeah, because I do feel like, yeah, right. I feel like if you guys were to get together, there would just be like a lot of fights to have sex. That's how I feel like. And it's, there's definitely some past life stuff going on here for sure. I mean, I do feel like you knew each other before, and that's probably why you feel so relatable, with his vibe. His south node is right on, actually your south node is right on his part of fortune. So I feel like maybe you guys made money together before in a past lifetime, which is kind of interesting because you said that he's like coaching you on your business.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to kick off a business. Just kind of heard me voice that I was just tired of my job. I just went and took the plunge this year, and I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving this job. I'm so dead inside. And he's like, I hear that. I've been there before, and you're at a crossroads right now. And he's older than me, so he's like, I've been there before, so. And, he's like, I think I can help you. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I would definitely caution you about this person, because your Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, blessings, luck, is opposing his Saturn and his Mercury. So Saturn is a challenge. It's like a disciplinary kind of vibe. And also Mercury, I'm sorry. Actually, I said it the opposite way, but it doesn't matter. It's his Jupiter is opposing your Saturn and Mercury. So that actually even makes it worse, because that means that he might stifle your communication. And if this is about being a writer or having any kind of a business where you have to, put yourself out there, I feel like he might almost block you from being your best self and branding yourself the best ways possible. So I just want to caution you.
Yeah.
That's a pretty wild fifth house stellium. So are you attracted to Leos or even Scorpios? Probably both.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of fifth house, girlfriend. So much fifth house. Yeah. But the other thing I found was interesting is your Venus is right on his FICO, which is the asteroid of fame. So, there might be something there. And also your vertexes with his spica, which is asteroid of fame. So it almost seems like, that's probably why you were attracted to him in the first place, because of his famous position. I just would say proceed with caution, Elisa, in this relationship. There seems like there would be a lot of drama, maybe even sexual manipulation with the Eros Chiron Juno conjunction. Any last thoughts, Taylor?
Let's see. How about that conjunction of Pluto, his Pluto and his vertex conjunct her Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, her vertex. Like, that is a wild conjunction there.
Yeah, that is. And I feel like that would be like, he's going to transform or perhaps destroy. It could go either way.
That's what I'm thinking. There's like good energy and bad energy, because Pluto can be destructive. It can also be passionate and sexual too. But then the vertex, the divine gateway with your Mercury and your Jupiter, but also your fucking Saturn is sitting right there. So it's like everything in this chart is the marry, fuck, kill vibe. That's what I keep seeing.
It really is. Yeah. Be careful of this man. Really.
Yeah.
It's like almost like he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna vampire you.
Right.
Oh Lord, no, we don't need that in our lives. I sure don't.
Anyways, this one was a very interesting chart, Elisa. Do you have any other questions about this chart before we go?
No, you guys are so kind. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa.
All right.
Bye. Oh my goodness. I never seen anything like that before.
I know, right? Sarah, take it away. I'm gonna get you the next info here.
Sure. If you guys still want to text us, we might have one more spot for you. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Perhaps. Yeah, we have 2 more spots.
Okay, we have 2
more spots. It's only 5:30.
Okay. Yes, or 8:30, depending where you live. Or maybe it's 10:30.
Yeah.
No, where are you? Okay. Yes, go ahead and text us 213-866-4255. If you would like synastry reading with Taylor and I, just go ahead and text your information, your birth information, and your lover, crushes, exes, situationships, birth information to us.
So the female here is named Charlotte. Let's see if she answers.
Okay.
I don't think I gave you a name.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Charlotte.
Yeah. Don't plug it in yet. Oh.
Hello.
Charlotte, you were on Cosmic Love. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just literally just went on and put the live on. I was late.
Oh, yeah. Where are you at? Yeah, thank you.
Hold on a sec. Let me put your phone.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. How are you guys doing?
Good. So tell us a little bit about it. Looks like Derek. What's some of the backstory there? Do you know each other? Are you dating?
Yeah. Sarah probably. She already knows.
Yeah.
But
I knew about the situation. Yeah. When I saw it right away.
Yeah. So he's an ex, so you could call him an ex. We didn't date for very long. It was only about 6 months. And then it just kind of really abruptly ended with no real explanation right on that crazy Aquarian full moon that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was an intense weekend all around. So there's I don't know, it's a weird connection between him and I, because there's still kind of lingering sort of feelings and situations emerging over the last month. So
you're still talking to you're still talking to him, right? You guys still have an open line of communication.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a strange situation. I actually just had a tarot reading done not long ago with Jackie, Lady Earth Tarot. I really like her reading. Yeah. She's really great. We had a really interesting read. It was kind of, she sort of has an idea of how things have been going in the last month, and she kind of feels too there's there is some sort of past life or some sort of connection there, because there's still a very interesting pull between us, if that makes sense. There's light communication, but there's not absence, right? Like it's not been one of those cut and done, you know?
Right. So you guys are still...
Go ahead.
No, it's okay, Taylor. You go first.
Yeah.
Charlotte, let me ask you, when you say it abruptly ended, can you just give us a 1-sentence explanation as to why or how it abruptly ended?
It was a phone call from him on that full moon evening, just really random, out of the blue, and just letting me know that he felt, what did he say? Just basically, he just said that he felt like he needed to walk away from the situation.
Yeah.
That he couldn't give me an explanation.
Okay. So
that is abrupt.
It was weird. It was weird.
Is he dating anybody new right now? That you know?
Am I, or is he?
Is he?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. All right. I'm pulling up the chart right now. Okay. So let me see here. Okay. All righty. Wow.
Hey. I always thought it was really neat that we were born at the same time.
Yeah, that is neat. Yeah, different days, different months. Okay, so Charlotte, it looks like you're okay. Yes, your Venus and your Mars in Leo is right on his Leo moon. So with this conjunction right here, he definitely feels very attracted to you, and you definitely feel very attracted to him. There's a lot of emotional receptivity here. A lot of times with Moon Mars conjunction, there's a lot of sexual attraction, and there's potential for children to be born into that relationship.
Right.
Yeah. So, it's depending on the context of the relationship, especially a romantic relationship. This is like a very fertile relationship, if you will. So there's a lot of sexual attraction going on here. I was drawn to that right away. Okay. You're Sirius, which is, an asteroid of, like divine wisdom. It's right on his vertex. And I do feel like that can indicate some kind of past life thing going on there too. And it's also on his north node. So there could be, like he just might be feel very overwhelmed by you, because it's almost like, I feel like you're the stronger one in the relationship. Do you have that sense that you're like the stronger one in the relationship? You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Well, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think so. At least more committed.
Okay. Yeah.
Like committed to a goal, or, seeing something through.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're the one who might be more successful and more stable in life.
Yeah. You could say that.
What about this Pluto conjunction here, Sarah?
Yeah. So Pluto, I mean, it's a generational thing, Taylor. Yeah. So I think like a lot of people, born around the same time have this, but at the same time, it does, make people face who they are at their worst selves. It's almost like a mirror kind of energy. So I feel like, you might be pushing him to be better, even though you're not like necessarily aware of that, if that makes sense. And, it looks like Char's Saturn is very close to his Pluto as well, and close to his Lilo, his, the real Black Moon Lilith. So, I mean, he might feel like kind of like he's like stuck because of her. And it's not because Charlotte, it's not because like you've done anything wrong necessarily, but it just might like he wants to kind of be free to do whatever he wants. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting, because if your Saturn is on his like Black Moon Lilith, which is all about sexuality, and Pluto, which a lot of times is about sex too. It's not that like he doesn't enjoy being with you. It's just like he might want some more sexual freedom. That might be why he abruptly ended the relationship. Yeah.
I definitely, he's a very freelance soul for sure.
Got it. Yeah.
There's
So
also the Pluto conjunction, like you said, pushing each other to kind of darker places, or that real transformational underworld energy. Also, Sarah, check out that Eris conjunction on the top there.
yeah.
That's very destructive energy also.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because Eris is about discord. So
Right.
yeah, it just feels like almost like you guys are butting heads. And that it might not mean you guys are having like these verbal arguments, but he feels like he wants to break free from this relationship because it's almost like he wants to just do what he wants to do. I don't know. I forgot what his name was. I just put Man of Shar or Shar's name.
Yeah, Man of Shar.
Yeah, Man of Shar. Yeah. But the thing is, Charlotte, like his Vesta is on your part of fortune in your series, which is all about, just like parenting yourself and parenting others. So I feel like he does value you for the person you are, the nurturing person that you are, and how you are like an enterprising, go-getting kind of woman. But at the same time, he might just feel very overwhelmed because he knows like with your presence, which you're more of like the leader in the relationship, he might feel like he's less of a man, which is, it's very ancient kind of thing, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Yeah. I'm seeing other things too. Like your Lilith, Black Moon Lilith is with his South Node. So there definitely could have been some kind of sexual interaction in a past life. So you guys are like naturally attracted to each other, and you guys might get back together for a little bit, but I feel like he needs to really figure out like if he wants to have like a permanent relationship or a committed relationship, possible permanent relationship, or if he just wants to kind of, do his thing. What else do you see, Taylor? Do you see?
I see. I kind of like this, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I kind of like this, but this also could be hard to grasp, and I'll tell you what I mean. I see the conjunct Neptunes, which I see as kind of this mystical bond.
Yeah.
You both have a lot of strong. You both resonate intuitively with one another. There's this kind of psychic, mystical connection, but there's the side where that becomes a little bit hazy is that can make both of you a little bit unstable. And there's kind of like a fantasy-like quality to that, where it's kind of hard to ground you two when you're together. You know what I mean? You feel like you kind of get lost in the clouds. Sense. What's that?
Oh, I just said that does make sense for sure. It was like a really great connection, like no problems at all during that time, and like really neat things. Like I don't know if this makes sense, but like almost every single time that we would get together, we'd have some interesting little mystical thing happen. A lot of the time it was like to do with nature, whether it was like a group of hawks would just appear out of nowhere and start, sailing the sky in front of us, or like almost every time, to the point where we start laughing about it. Like, there's our moment, there's our funny thing that happened.
Right. That's great. Yeah. Mystical.
I don't know. It was just interesting.
Sarah, I was pulling up the chart before. Did you catch the moon conjunct Vertex? Vesta, her moon conjunct his Vesta.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Yeah,
because that's a pretty strong one.
That is, yeah. It's definitely like a lot of, emotional love there. And I feel like there's a strong bond between you two with that. Also, I did see that your South Node is with his Uranus, or I'm sorry, his Neptune. So like when a South Node is with Neptune, it just like furthers like that mystical connection. Like there's definitely a spiritual bond between you two. And also,
right.
His moon is trining your Pallas Athena. So wisdom, and it's like in a reflective kind of like spiritual, mystical way as well. The moon is like, it's so emotional, it's so deep, and it represents femininity. And with your Pallas Athena trining this, it's like you have such divine feminine wisdom to give to him. And if he did stick around for a little longer with this relationship, he might have something valuable to learn.
Right. No need. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that this is twin flames, but I do think there's definitely a lot of potential in this relationship. You guys have a lot in common here. The astrology is very similar for two of you. But I do wish, that if he needs to be like more spiritually aligned, but you can do a lot for him. I feel like he needs you more than you need him, especially with your son on his MC, which is his career. It's almost like you can boost him. You can boost his career. You bring that energy to him.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time. That was really interesting for sure.
Cool. Of course.
Have a great
have a good one.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.
All right. So Sarah, before you take the floor and before I call anybody, guys, this is you can book sessions with Sarah and I privately. Her business, my business, different. Go to taylorfortune.com. I do astrology, tarot, life coaching, fitness consultation. Obviously, Instagram. Most of you guys know me from here, from Instagram, but it's at Life Fit Fortune. And since you're on my YouTube, please like, subscribe, support us in any way that you can. We really do appreciate it. And we appreciate everybody who's on here watching us.
Yeah,
All you, Sarah, I'll find the next one.
Yes, definitely. So you guys probably know me on Instagram at @full_moon astrology. But if you like to book a session with me, I do astrology, I do oracle. I'm doing some tarot as well, some past life stuff. If you guys would like to book with me, I do more than just synastry for astrology. I do birth charts. I do current transits reading as well. You can just find me in Linktree/full moon astrology, all one word, full moon astrology. All right, so let's see who we have next coming up here. Oh, and by the way, if you like to be part of the show today, or maybe even next week, if we don't get you this week, we can get you next week, next Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's 213-866-4255. And that is for your birth information and your significant other's birth information as well. All right, looks like we have an Ashley and a Serena and some other daughter. So
interesting. That's why I picked it, because I thought it'd be interesting to do something a little different.
Yeah, let's see what's going on with these two.
Hey, Ashley, it's Taylor. You're on Cosmic Love with me and Sarah. How are you doing?
Oh, nice.
Right? You made it. You made the cut. I was inspired because, you and I talked, but I liked that it was a mother-daughter thing, and I thought it'd be cool to dive into that.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you and I have done sessions before. We've done a tarot session. I think it's okay for me to say you have a little bit of tension with your mom. Are you okay with me saying that? Because I just said it.
Yeah. You can say whatever.
Yeah. Tell us what's going on there.
Just a lot of rebellion and a lot of I'd rather be with my dad than you, and I feel like I have a past life with her, but I'm not sure, because the way we love each other, it's like we knew each other since before even me having her. And we had like some telepathy when she was little, and now we don't have that anymore.
Okay, I think I'm confused now. So are we talking about your mom or your daughter?
My daughter.
Okay, I missed that. I thought this was about your mom. So I take back the tension comment, because I don't know what the tension situation is with your daughter.
Okay, so your daughter's Serena, is that right, Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay, and so she is what, 12 now? 12, correct?
Yes, she's 12.
Okay. I remember when my daughter was really little and she didn't talk until she was about 2, and people were like, kind of weirded out, like, why isn't she talking? But like, there was some kind of telepathy between her and I too. I just knew what she needed. So there was no reason for her to talk. So, like the older they get, the less they want to be reliant on us. So they're more independent. So it almost makes sense that you guys lost that, especially around this age. They want to separate from mom a little bit, especially like the middle school years. So it does make sense that you guys don't have the same bond, but I do think you'll get it back when she's a little older and she doesn't think she's too cool for mom anymore, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, so I'm going to pull up your chart here in a minute. Okay, hold on 1 second here.
Look, got a crazy 6th house stellium there.
Wow. Yeah, you can take it away.
That's like,
you can take it away.
yeah. Look at it. Okay, so I got to figure out who's on top here. So, okay, so Serena has the 12th house stellium. I mean, the 6th house stellium. So she's got a lot of energy in both Virgo and Aquarius. Her sun is there. Her part of fortune, her Jupiter, her Mars, her Mercury, her Juno, her Lilith, and it looks like her South Node and her Chiron are all sitting there in her 6th house.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's like overthinking energy. That's overthinking.
Analysis paralysis to the extreme.
Yes. This is ironic because my daughter has a 6th house stellium that's similar to that with Mercury there, and it's in Gemini. So, that can be, they like a certain way of doing things. And if the order is broken, they can get really crabby. Would you say that's accurate, Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, So, is that, what do you think what the problem is? Like that, if you're not doing things a certain way, like in the same repetitive way over and over again, Serena gets upset?
Well, I was hospitalized 3 years ago, and I went through a lot, and I checked out as her mom basically, and she's been mad at me ever since.
I understand that. Yeah. I can understand because you weren't well, but the interesting thing is your 4th house, which is the house of home, and family, is right on top of your daughter's 6th house, which is that house of like order, every day. Yeah. So it's like you guys really do have the synastry of people who live together, of family members, because that everyday routine with the home and family definitely mixes together. So, it's like she needs you in her life, and maybe she's just too afraid to ask for it because she doesn't want to feel too vulnerable after what happened.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, 12-year-olds don't like to be vulnerable, especially with mom. They don't like it at all. No. Okay, so I do see that your Ceres is opposing her moon. So I do feel like, Ceres is the asteroid of parenting. And with moon, that's all about mom. So it's almost like she wants you to parent her in a way that maybe, it's not your style, if that makes sense, because her moon is in Cancer, and Cancer moons just really want to be like coddled all the time. And Ceres,
overly emotional.
Yeah, overly emotional.
Almost to like their detriment. It's like this, like, and they can, they're just so like filled with that watery energy that, they just want to be held. They want to be, what did you say? Coddled. Yeah. They're just, they need to be nurtured.
Yes, definitely. I am in Cancer too. And, the good thing about the moon in Cancer is, even though she's only 12 years old right now, and she might want, more hugs than, she might not be able to communicate. When she gets older, she'll probably assimilate this more into her personality of caring for others than wanting to be cared for herself, if that makes sense, because she'll want to, treat others. She like how she wants to be treated. So just, be an example to her. Don't brush her off, but definitely like show her some care. But of course, like don't just don't do too much for her, because you don't want to stifle her, even though that's probably what she craves. Yeah.
I do too much for her.
Right. Yeah, that's probably how it seems. That's how it seems. Okay. So also what's interesting is that Serena's South Node is right on your 10th house. And her South Node is in her 12th house, that house of the unconscious. And the 10th house is career for you. So I almost wonder if like you guys worked together in a past life, like not as mother-daughter, but as like colleagues. And she might, maybe you guys didn't get along the best in that life. And maybe that's why you guys fight like you do. Do you feel like you kind of fight like colleagues and not like mother-daughter, or communicate like colleagues and not mother-daughter?
She thinks she's the boss. I'll tell her to do something and she'll be like, no. And I'll say, you have to. And she'll be like, no, I don't have to. And she thinks she runs everything.
Reminds me of myself.
Yeah. Well, she's 12,
Yeah, well, it reminds me of myself right now, and I'm 40.
Perpetually stuck.
Yeah.
I know. But I do think another thing that I saw is like your Erises are very close together, which is about discord. Also Serena's Vesta is on your vertex, which is the divine gateway, and Vesta is all about unconditional love. So it's like, her unconditional love for you, like she really does love you, Ashley. But, at this age, it just might be difficult for her to demonstrate it to you. And you guys are definitely probably going to get along much better as she ages, as she matures, and you can handle her a little bit better as well.
Well, also, Sarah, once again, the conjunct Iris is there. So
yeah,
there's tension, there's disruption in each other's lives. Those are hard to reconcile because it's very tense energy.
Yeah, it's very tense. But I saw that Ashley's Jupiter is there, which is kind of
right in the center of it. So
yeah. I wonder.
It's like a problem solver.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you're definitely meant to be her mother. Like Taylor says, like problem solver energy. But then I see that her Jupiter, Ashley's Jupiter is opposing your Saturn. So it's like that could be kind of tense too, because it's like, one of you is kind of like weighing each other down, the other one's watering each other down. So definitely there's some push-pull energy with you too, but that's not uncommon for mother-daughter at all. Yeah, do you feel like that?
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to remember, like, things will get better between you two for sure. It's gonna get better, but it might take a little time for her to mature, and just try not to take too much personally with her at this time. Yeah.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah. Taylor, did you see anything else in this chart that's
it's mother-daughter, so we can't really get into the more romantic love aspects of it, so we should probably wrap that one there.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show though, Ashley. It's really cool to do something a little different.
Yeah, it was interesting.
No problem. I thought I'd be different.
Yeah, that's your style.
Yeah, we like that. Keep it fresh. It's
cool.
Still
all right, have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye,
Ashley. Take care. That was interesting.
So let's see. Yeah, I know, right? So
yeah.
It's we only have about 5 more minutes. I was thinking, for anybody still out there listening, is there a way we can expand this format of what we're doing onto Instagram Live? Now, you were thinking, right? Because like, it'd be cool to create some kind of funnel that brings people here. Like if, some of the people that watch us, like some of our supporters, like we're live streaming it on their phones from the computer or something like that, and telling people like, go to Cosmic Love, it's airing right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but I see some people that are kind of our inside supporters are watching, and it would be nice to figure out how to bridge that. I wish we could air this on Instagram, but
I know it'd be so cool if we can do like a dual thing going on, but but we don't have that.
And then I was thinking like, if I could hold my phone like this and record it, but then we can't take calls. So I was like, somebody watching this needs to live stream us on their computer or whatever.
Yes.
So I don't know. We need some allies. I don't know. Maybe if anyone out there is listening wants to shoot us a DM or anything like that.
Yeah. There's some technological support.
Yeah. Because it's hard to know if Instagram knows that we're here right now, you know?
Yeah. Even though we sent off the link, because people just have a difficult time like clicking a link. I don't know what it is, especially on Instagram, because you just can't put it on the post.
Right. It's one step too many, you know?
Yeah. I know.
But anyway, so let's just close out with you and I, Sarah. 555 where I'm at, you know, angel number. I know it's 855 where you're at, which doesn't mean shit. But yeah, tell us. I always like to close like maybe a little bit of background. I know we've done it before, but there's always new viewers. So how did you get into astrology?
Sure. So when I was a teenager, you know, it really piqued my interest. I started looking at it even younger than that. My mom got me a birthday book, and it was all about January 17th. It said like Capricorn. I'm like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. Like, look at all these famous people who share my birthday. Yeah. So I started like getting like fortune telling books in high school and like tarot cards and all of it, and just studying it and it was like more of like a novelty hobby at that time. I was like doing little like fun little charts for my friends, but all I knew was like Mars, Venus, Moon, and Sun. Like I didn't understand like Jupiter or Saturn or any of it. And then I did a little bit more in college, like a deep dive, but really it wasn't until like after my Saturn return, I moved to Southeast Asia for a few years. And it was like very mystical and magical. Like they do all like the ancestral sacrifices there and all of that. So
different astrology too.
Yes, very different. Like, you know, and they celebrate all the moon festivals there. Everything's like mid-winter, mid-fall, everything's moon festival.
The Wiccan days of power and the wheel of the year.
Yes, exactly. So I just started studying, you know, Western astrology even more. And then like, I was going through some stuff there, and I was like trying to figure out like, how did my transits, figure in with everything that was going on with me. So then I just started like really pushing through, and I learned just like everything as much as I could. And here I am today doing charts for other people professionally. So what about you, Taylor?
I know I'm a late bloomer to astrology. My divine gateway, my vertex was tarot. And I did tarot since, my mom's deck I've been using my whole life since I was, I haven't used it since I was 10, but the deck was published when I was 10, and it's been around our house, and I've been fucking around with it at least since high school. And I'd read so many parts of her book, and it would incorporate astrology, like, you know, the Venus and Scorpio and stuff like that. And I never knew what it meant. I just kind of skipped over the astrology for years and years, and leaned more into the Kabbalistic side of it, and, you know, just the archetypal imagery and all that. And then over time, I started seeing this trifecta with tarot, Kabbalah, and astrology. And I'm like, you know, I know 2 out of 3, and I've just kind of gone so far in my life with kind of just not really exploring that third facet of it. And I just started deep diving a couple of years ago as my tarot business was like kind of growing. And, you know, I just felt like there's a gap in that, in bridging astrology into tarot and Kabbalah. And then really it took off only in the past year when I started mentoring under Missy. And we just like, I thought I knew stuff. And then like on day one, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know shit. Like, this is embarrassing.
But you don't know anything at all.
Oh my God. Yeah. I thought knowing just what the planets or the signs of the houses meant was enough.
No.
And then like, I knew so little about aspects and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And she just took me on a wild crash course. And that was the beginning of it.
Cool. Yeah. So we both have like different backgrounds, but we both like felt very connected to it right away. Like it was a second language, or like almost a first language in a way. Cause I don't even feel like it's a second language. It's just like, it's a dual language with my first language of English. It's like, I'm bilingual.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a language. It's absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's a wrap for Cosmic Love. Thank you everybody for listening. I think we had 1 or 2 people we didn't get to. Just next time, guys, like, I'm sorry. We really want to get to everyone, but yeah, thank you so much. Book appointments with me at taylorfortune.com. You know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm at Instagram at LifeFitFortune.
Yes. And for me, you can contact me Instagram at @full_moon astrology or Linktree/full moon astrology.
Cool. All right. See you later, Sarah.
Okay. Bye, Taylor. Bye, guys. Have a great night.